This is heavily peated RIBERA del Duero finish. I'll try and go into that a wee bit later. 9 years old, 54.3% ABV. So yeah, heavily peated Glen Scotia Campbelltown Festival. Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. New week, new video, another brand new video. As you can see on the bar, guys, we're heading to Campbelltown. We're heading to Glen Scotia. We're heading to the Glen Scotia Campbelltown Malts Festival, to be exact, for 2025. This is the latest release of that series. I think this is the 8th bottle. I'm going to test myself now. Let me just see. I think the first one was Ruby Port. Second one was rum. Third one was Tawny Port. Bordeaux Bordeaux red wine. PX, lightly peated PX. White port and unpeated Fino. Don't shoot me if I've got that wrong. I'm trying to do it from memory. I'm trying to see behind me up here behind. But this is the latest one in the series. I'm going to crack it today, guys. I have just cracked it on because I usually have a nightmare opening these. So, yeah, I don't often do bottle cracks, but this will be a bottle crack on this one. Limited edition. This is heavily peated RIBERA del Duero finish. I'll try and go into that a wee bit later. 9 years old, 54.3% ABV. So yeah, heavily peated Glen Scotia Campbelltown Festival. Don't think we've done a heavily peated before. I think we've done lightly peated, but I don't think it's been heavily. But yeah, heavily peated. So you peat guys might like it. Bourbon guys might not like the red wine finish again, but here we go. Let me get into the glass, and then I'll try and talk a little bit about it. So yeah, this is the latest release in the series. I have collected them all, working along my way. Limited edition, 54.3%, unchill filtered, natural colour, 8.5 years in ex-bourbon barrels. Has a 5-month finish in this RIBERA, heavily peated RIBERA del Duero finish. Almost called it Ribena. I think it's RIBERA. Got it poured. Let's get it in the glass. I'll keep it covered a little bit. Yeah, the festival. I've been loving doing these festival bottles. The rum port, the Ruby Port was a favourite. The Tawny Port was spectacular. Rum, I was okay on the rum. Bordeaux, the red wine, I wasn't a fan of the Bordeaux red wine, which was a surprise to me. The lightly peated 8-year-old PX, I loved. That was outstanding. And the wine port and the unpeated Fino I thought were okay. So yeah, I think this one's got a lot to live up to. Let's see if it can live up to bring the reputation back. I think the last couple have not been that great for me. Been okay. The beginning were fantastic. Tawny Port and the Ruby and the lightly peated PX, fantastic. So this one here, 8.5 years, ex-bourbon barrels, and 5 months in this RIBERA del Duero. So let's see what it brings. Let's get the coin off it. Got it covered up. 54.3% ABV. Yes, it's peated. There's a big peat vibe coming off now that I've got the coin off that. Peat all over it. Colour-wise, it's just a nice light gold. Maybe a wee tinge of pink hue going across it. Could be my lights, it's doing that. But yeah. So, but the peat's definitely out. The heavily peated vibe is there. It's lemony. There's a lemon vibe, lemon citrus note. But that typical Glen Scotia maritime salinity is definitely there. Lots of vanilla. The typical little tropical notes from the Glen Scotias. Maybe a wee bit of coconut, a wee bit of pineapple. Hints of it, just very hinty. But then, as you dive into it, it becomes a bit more. I think the red wine finish is taking over now. I think it's more red fruit, red berries. A little bit of caramel. The vanilla is now, as it's developing, it's caramel. And there's a little hint of kind of licorice in there. I'm not a fan of licorice, but There's a little licorice vibe in there, but caramel, vanilla, red berries, lots of that stuff going on in those. As you know, from time to time, guys, we like to send it down the hatch, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. Just try to see if I can get any legs going on there. Any legs? Got it, yeah, it's nice, thick. 9 years old. That seems to be the vibe. I think I paid about £65 for this, which seems to be the going rate. Very peaty. Masses and masses of peat. But let's send it, guys. Let's send it in the hatch, nice and responsibly. Let's see what's going on. Cheers now. Sweet peat. Spicy. Punchy. 54.3% ABV. What's the palate? Initially it's spicy, it's punchy, and as it settles down, it's definitely smoky, a little bit of dryness there, dry, sooty, salty, sea salt, sea breeze, that typical Glen Scotia DNA is all over this one. It's creamy, it's buttery, it's velvety, bags of vanilla, caramel. As the vanilla and the caramel are working its way through, the spice in the background, the spicy, salty vibe, spicy, salty, dry. It's becoming a wee bit more mouth-watering now. It's becoming a bit more juicy and fruity. Juicy, berry fruit, red fruit, berry fruit. Berry fruit's coming forward now. Berries, red berries, strawberries, raspberries, that kind of stuff. With that little hint of licorice is still kicking around on the palate. Let me just see if I can get rid of this licorice, see if it goes away anywhere soon. But bit of research, responsibly, of course. Got that wonderful balance of sweet peat. Sweet peat, sweetness, peatiness, fruits coming through, the vanilla's there. It's all there. It's just a case of picking it apart and diving into it, getting in amongst it. I'm pretty sure as I go down this bottle, I'll pick more from it. This is, I say, it's a neck pour. But it's juicy, fruity, berry fruit. Finish, peat smoke. It's definitely salty. Salty caramel going on. It's dry. It's spicy. It's a little bit tannin, some dry tannins going on in the finish. And maybe the back end of as you were heading to the finish in the palate, it was going a little bit tannic. So I think there's some tannins there. It's probably drier than I would like it to be. I'd like it to have carried on being a wee bit more juicy fruit, juicy, fruity, jammy, sticky. It's gone a wee bit more kind of. And I don't know whether it's the red wine or whether it's the distillate, but it's where its sootiness, the peaty, sooty, dry thing is carrying through. But I'd probably like to have seen it go a little bit more juicy, fruity, that kind of vibe. It's a wee bit too much dryness going on for me. Too much licorice. Too much soot. Salt's great. The salty maritime thing is fantastic. I've loved that through all the Campbelltown bottles. Don't think it's quite hit the spot for me. It's not my favourite Campbelltown. I don't know if I'm coming a bit disappointed now, but it's not my favourite. I know I've just poured it. I may take a bit of time to get into it, but it's definitely not my favourite Campbelltown bottle so far. But yeah, guys, the quality's great though. It's wonderfully produced. It's nice whiskey, but it's just not my whiskey. And I know it's wine finished. 8.5 years in bourbon. It should tick all the boxes. It's just not doing it. Score-wise, I'm going to give this an 85 out of 100, guys, which I think is probably going to be my lowest. Campbelltown. The Bordeaux red wine didn't sit with me, and I think this Ribera del Duero is doing the same sort of thing. I know the Bordeaux red wine was unpeated. This is heavily peated. I don't think it's the heavily peated thing that's doing it. I think it's whatever the Ribera del Duero is. I'm not too sure what that is, but I think that's what's making it a bit drier, making it a bit more tannic. As I say, I'd prefer it much more juicy. Juicy fruit would be right up my street. But guys, 85 out of 100. Moving on to the next one. Not too sure what's coming next. But guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have subscribed, great. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Button's just down below, big red thing. All the links are in the description. If you want to join us on Patreon, that'd be great. But other than that, I'm Alan. I'm the Whiskey Friend. And until the next time, guys, don't forget to send some great whiskey straight down the hatch. And always remember the pleasures in the sharing. See you soon, folks.